Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's topic is a water bottle. Okay, so this is not just an ordinary water bottle. Guys, my water bottle has a secret. Does your water bottle have a secret? Okay, I just want to show you this because this water bottle is pretty unique and it's one of those things that I don't know if it's weird or not, but I think it's kind of a cool bottle, so I have one and I use it. This water bottle, this is a sleeve that's covering it, but look what's inside. What? There's a crystal in this water bottle, you guys. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so this apparently is a thing, and I'll go kind of into the reasons, but this water bottle I found at TJ Maxx, okay? And I got it a few months ago and I've been using it for a few months, so I don't know if they still have them, and I had even gone into other TJ Maxx's because I went with a friend. She was looking to find one too, and we didn't find them in other TJ Maxx's, so we came back to the one where I live and it had quite a few of them. So if you're looking there, you might be lucky to find them. They're super cheap there. Normally these are very expensive if you buy them from the normal sources. You can just do Google searches and find them online. But this is one of those things where I walked into the store and it was sitting on a shelf like over somewhere, and it just like jumped out at me and I saw it and I went and I picked it up and I had to buy it. So a little bit about me, I like things that are sparkly and shiny. So I don't know if that's why I like this or if it really is something about crystals, but I really like it and it makes me smile. So there's that. So crystals in water is kind of becoming a more popular thing. And the reason, I guess, is, and I have a friend who's really into this, and so I know a little bit, and I've also done research, but so crystals in general, the theory, and this is just very basic stuff from my understanding, trying to make it quick so you can understand, but the theory with crystals is that crystals hold vibrations and they help influence and to an extent correct the vibrations in our own body. Our bodies have vibrations and energy and things like that, and so the positive vibrations and energies in crystals can affect our own bodies, and there's more to it than that, but that's kind of a basic thing. And there are different types of crystals that have different vibrations, and so for different purposes, whether you're dealing with, you want more happiness, or you're fighting sadness, or you want more like bravery or something, you know, things like that. This is a quartz, and they're very popular, very generic, good for most things crystal, and I'll put some of the reasons here. But anyway, so that's why, and water holds vibrational frequencies very well, or something like that, and so when you put your crystals in your water, the water helps absorb those, carry and hold those vibrational frequencies, and then we take it into our body, and it's just more of a positive effect on our bodies. And I remember I heard somewhere that there was a scientist who did a experiment, and he actually put crystals or something in water and then froze it, and he compared it to normal water, and the crystal water it froze with all these really neat like patterns and shapes, and the plain water did not. So it does affect the water. So whether or not that's true, I don't know per se. There are some people that really believe in crystals. There are some people who don't. I do to an extent, but whether or not this is effective, honestly, in my personal use of this over the past few months, the biggest thing is that it just makes me smile, okay? I don't know if it's because there's a sparkly thing in my water, if there is something to the crystal thing, but it makes me happy. It puts a big smile on my face, and it comes with this nice little sleeve, which is nice if I want to go out into public and not look like a weirdo or explain all the time what is in my water. Then I just put this in, and it protects it so that if you bang it, this is glass, so it won't break. I did have a friend ask me if it changes the flavor of the water, and not a lot. It does slightly, and the best way I can describe it is a slightly fresher taste. So our water, I use filtered water, and I remineralize the water. but that doesn't change the flavor so much. So I'm not dealing with weird flavored water to begin with. There's not a lot of like, there's no chlorine or fluoride or any weird like well debris or anything like that I'm dealing with. So I have normal tasting water, and so the only way I can describe this is, it's not like a major thing. It's like if you really, really focus on it, you could kind of get a different hint of something in the water. So it's nothing that's like a turn off or bad, but it does feel a little fresher to me. So that's the best way I can describe it. So yeah, doesn't really change the flavor a lot. It does affect it somehow though, but not in a bad way. So anyway. And then also the cool thing about this water is, the water bottle is, this is glass. There's no plastic. There are little silicone gaskets because you need to have it waterproof. But the top and the bottom and the inside, this is all aluminum. So glass and aluminum, the crystal is held down inside with little wire, stainless steel wire things that is kind of hard to see. It's easier for me to see, but this all comes apart so you can clean it very well. The crystal, this screws out at the bottom. You have to make sure this is on tight because it'll leak if you don't. The first time I used it, it started leaking and you really have to screw it on there. But this comes off, and then the crystal actually screws off from the base. So you can really get in there and clean this really well. The only thing I do not like about this water bottle is, and I think most of them are like this, is that it's a Widemouth bottle, and I have not yet found anything, a little like reducer cap thing that'll go in there. And I think it might have to be a special one because see how there's this little thing in the top that kind of goes down in there, probably like a ½ an inch or so, that kind of would go down in. So that's the only thing I don't like. I'm not a big fan of normal Widemouth bottles because I just like to drink and be done with it. I don't have to like pause and balance it so I don't spill it all over my face. I like to drive in the car, and that doesn't work so well with these because I usually get it all over myself. So that's just a personal thing. It's the only thing I don't like. Otherwise, this bottle is amazing. It's got a little holder. It is kind of heavier than a normal water bottle, so that's something to consider if you like things that are more portable. But otherwise, this is just a really neat bottle. I like it a lot. I think I have the packaging somewhere. I will try to find that and put the brand of it somewhere here so you guys can at least see that. Like I said, this I got at TJ Maxx, and I think I only paid $14 or $15 for it, which is an amazing deal. So this is kind of a fun little thing that I got and I thought I would share. Comment below, let me know if you used any of these before, what you think of them. I just think they're kind of cool. They're a novelty item. I like a lot of things like this that are out of the ordinary, so that's kind of what I like. Like, I've done other videos about things like that, so kind of cool, kind of fun. Tell me if you've had any experience with these. Comment below, and hope you enjoy this video. Kind of a unique topic for today, so we'll talk to you guys later. Bye!